2026 is gonna be the year to take risks, to get frustrated, and to do the hard things. Now, this is what me and you are going to do. The reason I'm telling you this is because I am 33 years old now. I am tired of making the same mistakes and procrastinating on things that I really want. Now, I started in 2025 doing this exercise already. I am a person that always liked social media. I always like to make videos, to take pictures, but I was always very concerned about what other people would think about me. I love doing this, and I want to do this more often. I want to come here, I want to post something and don't think about it for the next 3 months. Every single word that I've said, because I am worried that someone that I sometimes don't even know is gonna think about it. I'm tired of stopping being myself to make someone else feel better about themselves. I am going to do the things that I like without worrying about other people's opinions, because most of the time they don't really care. It's just something I created in my head, and this is about to stop. I know hard things are not easy. They need a lot of focus, and they need you to really believe and keep trying. So something that I do a lot is I have lots of ideas, and I actually start lots of my ideas, which is good. I am a person that actually create something and go and do the first step. But what happens with me is, if the first step doesn't go as I planned, I tend to give up on the whole rest. The people that actually get there is the people that keep showing up. They keep trying, they keep embarrassing themselves, and during this time, they learn and they become better. Like, nobody is coming for the first time, create a YouTube video and be perfect. And I can't expect this from myself. Especially now that I'm not only creating content, I'm not just coming here and showing up, but I am speaking in a second language, which is not what I'm used to do. So this here that I'm doing right now is completely out of my comfort zone. And this is the feeling that I want to recreate the whole of next year. I want to come and do things that are hard for me. Now, I'm saying this because this year in 2025, it was a year full of little tests for me. I decided to get a second driving license. It was hard. It was hard. I have my first driving license from my country, and I had this license for about 10 years. And this license was so difficult to get. I did the test 4 times until I actually passed. That created this sensation that driving was difficult. This is difficult. This is something that's hard for me. And this is what I put for 10 years in my head. I was believing that driving was very difficult. And because of that, I didn't want to drive. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. For 10 years, believed that I was not capable of driving. And this year I decided I was going to get my second license here in the UK. And of course, all these feelings of thinking, oh, but you are not for driving, you don't know how to drive, it's hard, you got lucky to pass, and all these feelings came to my mind again. So it was a very hard moment. I did the process during 6 months, Everyone knows that in the UK it's very hard to get a test. And I also had this pressure of you have to pass, because if you don't pass now, you're going to spend another 6 months doing classes and it's going to be a lot more expensive and everything. And I just, I was for days just crying and worried that I would not pass. And what I did was I focused so much. And this is what happened. I went to my test. And when I finished, that the guy said that I passed, I just started crying. This was the first thing that happened to me in 2025 that I noticed, well, I can do very hard things if I want to. The second thing that I did this year that I didn't need to was GCSE in maths. Now, I was never a maths girly. I hated maths my whole school life. And I couldn't wait to just finish school and never ever have to do a maths test again. So starting this plan that I have for my life now of doing hard things for me and in getting better, I said, you know what, I am going to do maths GCSE. If I pass, great. I'm just proving myself again that I can do hard things when I want. If I don't pass, it's not a problem, because I already finished school, I already finished college. I don't need GCSE maths, really. When the maths test came around, I did the three tests, and again, I passed. So this was everything I needed this year to happen to prove me that I can make other things happen. I really want to be a content creator. I always liked it. I always did it. I have been doing it for years. And the only thing that's holding me off is the fact that I worry about what other people will think about me. So I always have these little plans that I do the first step and then I give up. But this time I'm not giving up. And this time I'm not only creating content for my social media, I am going to create content in another language. This is gonna be the twist, the difficult bit, the little getting out of my comfort zone. So I am not going to do the easy content creation that is Portuguese. I could just speak Portuguese. That would be so much easier for me. I am going to do in English. And if it works, great. If it doesn't work, next year I will be just so happy that I came here and then I did this for myself. This is the mindset I'm going 2026. I am not going to take the easy path, and I am going to get better. I am going to update myself into a better version of me. So I know that in the end of the day, the only thing that's stopping me from living the things I want to live is myself. So I have a little plan in how this is gonna happen. I just need to be organized and to have consistency. I need to be able to do things over and over and over again. So I really need to focus in one thing at a time. And my only priority in 2026 is gonna be to finally do my content creation. And I want this to be part of my life. I want this to be part of my job. I want to work with content creation, and this is going to be my thing for 2026. Now, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I do actually. I have lots of little things that I could say, like I love to travel. I could talk about travel. I've been to many countries. I have a lot of footage. I know how to make handmade soaps. I know how to make candles. I know how to make lots of handmade things. I could talk about this as well. And I could talk about personal development, since I am working on this right now. And I am no specialist. I am actually living this in this exact moment. And what I can do, I can share my experience, and maybe this will help other people too. I don't know. But I am going to show up more on social media. And this is going to be one of the things I'm bringing in 2026. Now, the other things I actually want to work on as well is on my health, and I think fashion as well. I want to dress more like me and stop following trends. I will focus in the three most important, and this is gonna be job, this is gonna be health, and this is gonna be personal development. So if you want to change your life, if you want to change any aspect of your life in 2026, follow me along and let's do this together, because we can do it and we will do it. Now, I am going to be updating you guys about this, and hopefully next year, in the end of next year, like in December 2026, we might not be exactly where we imagined, but we will for sure be better than we are now. So give me a follow and leave me a comment, and let's talk about it, because I want to know you, and we are gonna do this together. Okay? Bye.